folks, Chef Troy here. Welcome to another edition of Keene State Teaching Kitchen. Today we're going to be working on a shrimp scampi. Lots of fun ingredients to play with today. In fact, what's going to be special about this shrimp scampi, our Keene State shrimp scampi, is we're going to actually do a red wine reduction and drizzle it over the top, give that nice, intense, creamy flavor that we're going to love, and a new little twist, something you may not have seen before. Let's talk about some ingredients today. Got our wonderful shrimp here today, and these are what's called 2125 shrimp. Now you've probably gone to the grocery and seen U8, 2125, 2630s, 4150s, 7190s. What does that mean? Shrimp are sized, so when you see something that says 2125, approximately 21 to 25 of those will make up 1 pound of shrimp. 71 to 90, 71 to 90 of them make up 1 pound. The bigger the number, the smaller the shrimp. So, for instance, if you saw a shrimp that was a 10-12, approximately 10 to 12 of them make up 1 pound, and those are the big guys. Maybe you've heard of something called prawns. Sometimes you'll see a prawn is a really big shrimp. They're actually a different species of shrimp, but very similar. They're friends, they're cousins, and they're really big and they're really juicy. That's enough about shrimp for right now. Little fresh garlic here, freshly chopped. A nice little jalapeno here, and you've heard me talk about seeds and peppers. Leave the seeds in. If you don't like the heat, don't use the pepper. Moreover, you can use a different kind of pepper that is less heat, or omit the pepper altogether. We're also going to be using a little bit of andouille sausage today. Now, in this recipe, I find any kind of good smoked sausage is going to work. I like andouille sausage because that nice little garlic flavor to it, almost a little bit of spiciness to it, so it complements the flavors that we're doing well here. But again, any kind of good smoked sausage is going to work. A chorizo sausage is also fantastic to go with this recipe as well, which is a Mexican sausage, a little bit spicier, a little bit more garlic. A lot of fun though. Not quite as smoky the flavor, but still excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. A little fresh parsley here, Parmesan, lemon juice, a little olive oil. And for our reduction here, we have some red wine, some heavy cream, balsamic vinegar, bay leaf. I've also cubed up some butter here and got that ready ahead of time. One of these cubes is approximately a tablespoon of butter. So the first thing we're going to start with is our reduction today. We want to get our pan about a medium heat. I'm going to start out with pouring in this heavy cream. Like I said, I got about approximately a cup of heavy cream in there. Approximately a half cup of our red wine. And today I'm using a Cab Merlot blend. Tablespoon or two of some balsamic vinegar. And bay leaf. Actually agitate this just a little bit, and you'll see some really cool little swirls actually happening here. We're going to blend this all together and get to a consistent color. So heat-wise, what we're looking for with this, we're actually going to bring it to a boil, then bring that right back down to a very gentle simmer. And we're going to end up reducing this by approximately half. In our simple order of things, this is something you want to get done first. We're getting the process working first. It's going to take approximately 5 to 10 minutes to get that to where we want it to be. And the consistency we're looking for is what in the culinary world we call sauce consistency. So reducing it by half is going to give us a nice sauce thickness that we're going to be able to drizzle. It's going to look beautiful. Good stuff all together. We can see we're just now coming up to a boil. Got some little bubbles happening over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, as I said before, we don't want a rolling boil with this. We want a gentle boil. What we're trying to prevent is any kind of scalding. So as we see, this has now come to basically a full boil. I'm going to knock that heat down just a little bit and get that down to a little more of a gentle boil. There we go. And that is a guy we're just gonna kind of let go for a little bit today. Just kind of let it do its thing. Over here, we have some white wine we're working with today. Little Beringer Chardonnay today. Here's the thing with the wine. You don't want to use a really cheap wine. If you can't drink the wine, don't cook with the wine. Cheers. Always a good way to start the day. I would say the exact same thing with our red wine as well. If you're not willing to drink it, don't cook with it. These flavors really, really do matter. Instead, I used a Cabernet blend there. We're using Chardonnay here. I'm looking for something that's gonna have a little bit of a sweeter finish, a little bit of a buttery finish. I'm not looking for so much of a sharp wine. I want something with a lot of tannic in it. I really want that smoothness of the wine. That's gonna play really well with this dish that we're working on today. So we're gonna get our pan on just a little bit here. One of the keys with this dish is not overcooking your shrimp. When we cook shrimp, we're looking for that nice little pink hue. It's gonna be firm to the touch, but we don't want it overcooked and rubbery. If you're cooking your shrimp for 10 minutes, you've probably overcooked them. Shrimp are really, say 3 to 5 minutes at the most. We have thawed these all the way. And again, I always suggest working with thawed shrimp. If you can get fresh, that's fantastic. Not always available in the markets. But there's some fantastic frozen shrimp. The US shrimp are wonderful right now. We're getting great shrimp out of the Gulf. I mean, just fantastic shrimp out of the Gulf. So if you see it, snatch it up. Also, there's some wonderful tiger shrimp, some Asian tiger shrimp that I actually have become quite fond of. Really nice, sweet flavor. Those are a good one to get as well. So we're using some fresh garlic today, and fresh jalapeno, freshly chopped parsley. We got our butter right here. We're heating up our pan. One of the things we're gonna do with our pan today, as we add a little bit of our vegetable oil, which is not gonna work with vegetable oil. We wanna have some richness of that butter in there as well. I'm gonna put a couple of cubes of the butter in. Why do I not just cook with the butter? It's gonna scald. I need the vegetable oil, which is gonna have a higher flame point than butter to allow everything to cook gently over time, or else it's gonna go too fast. And the butter will actually end up with a wonderful French butter, if you do it just right, called a Minced, which is a brown butter. Well, we don't want a brown butter sauce today. That's for another cooking class. Again, we're gonna agitate this a little bit, just like that. Let's get everything incorporated. Step back over here, check on a reduction, and we can already see the level on the pan, how much that's gone down. And again, we're looking to get this down to about half. Agitate it a little more here, and that is doing a wonderful job. Here's the thing. Don't set it, forget it. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't run to the garage and check on the kids. Whoever's upstairs yelling at them, let them yell. This will go and scald and go from 0 to 100 in a second. Stay here, don't go anywhere. Cannot tell you how many times in my culinary world I've had a staff member or a cook do the exact same thing, step off line, go into the bathroom, come back 4 minutes later, and the whole dish is ruined. Again, stay here. This guy's looking good. We got that butter in there, the oil in there. Everything's come together nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some of these Andouille sausage right here. And again, we could use any kind of sausage with this. It's like that lovely smoky and garlicky flavor of the andouille. A little bit of spice there with it. Just fantastic stuff. Again, look at that. Look how much that's gone down in the, say, 90 seconds I've been talking here. And you can smell that red wine. I can smell a little bit of the bay leaf, and there's a little tartness that we're gonna taste with that balsamic vinegar. That out of this world, out of this world. Okay, we see our sausages. Just gonna keep turning those. Get both these sides cooked. That smell, that color, these are just beautiful things. If you can smell it through the lens, so good. Garlic, roughly a quarter cup, 3 tablespoons, somewhere in there. Again, this is where you gotta watch that heat. I'm over a medium heat right now. I'm not on a high heat. My pan's not smoking. There's times when you want that. This is not one of those times. Everything here, medium heat. We're gonna go up in heat a little bit later. Right now, medium heat. Gonna go and add in some of my shrimpies. I'm gonna add in some of my jalapeno. I like a little spice. Now, at any point, if you're finding this a little too overwhelming, watching both things, you can always click that off. We'll step back over here, check on our reduction. Looking fantastic. And you can already see that consistency is getting so much closer to where we want it. Looks beautiful, smells beautiful. And this is just another great sight right here. You can see our shrimp just simmering with the sausage, the jalapenos, the garlic. A lot of love going on right here. I'm actually gonna knock my heat down just a touch. Our shrimp are just now starting to turn a little bit pink. Again, this is a slow cook we're trying to do on this one. We're not trying to get it done in 30 seconds. Shrimp and sausage, two of my favorite things together. There's a lot of different sauces, a myriad of things we can do with this, but the whole idea of shrimp and sausage together should make everybody smile. Make your heart melt. Fantastic right there. Again, head back over to our reduction. Give it a little swirl. Check on that guy. Looking sharp so far, guys. Looking sharp so far. Now, are we gonna fully cook these shrimp? Not right now. At 80%. Because why is that? We still have to add our wine. We still gotta make the sauce. We don't wanna end up with dry, rubbery shrimp. So again, medium heat right now, letting everything come together. Watch our reduction. Ah, this smells so good, guys, so good. All right, next off, that wonderful wine we talked about. I'm actually gonna tap up our heat, just a touch. And we're gonna do approximately half cup of wine in here. Perfectly measured, of course. I'm gonna get that heat up a little bit. Now we do want this to boil. We are looking to boil out the alcohol in this. Sorry, kids. As that's coming to a boil here, I'm actually gonna add in a little bit of Parmesan. And add in a couple more cubes of butter right here. And what is the butter doing to right now? Well, it's actually making it rich. It's actually gonna bring it to, again, we talked about the term sauce consistency. That's how we're gonna get this sauce consistency, with the utilization of butter and the Parmesan. Noodles. Now, I've already boiled these noodles. So we've done a nice al dente cook on them, but they need to cook a little more. So we're gonna get these guys right in here. So good, so good, so good. Those of you looking for a low carb option, I'll tell you, one of my favorite noodles and things I've been playing with lately, something called a shirataki noodle. It's made from a root, a Japanese root. I believe it's the kogi plant, if I remember correctly. Often called the miracle noodle. One of the great properties of it, it's really high in fiber, has 0 net carbs, 0 calories, amazing flavor, amazing texture. So if you're looking for that low carb option, check out and look for something called a shirataki noodle. Usually find them in the refrigerated section in the produce, a little bag noodles. Sometimes you'll see it with your lettuces and things like that. Change your world. Again, if you're looking for that low carb option, that is a fantastic way to go. We are looking so good. Check on our reduction again right here. Add a little more Parmesan here. Add a little parsley here. And you'll notice as I'm doing this, I've kind of pushed my proteins off to the side a little bit. So our main heat is going in the center, getting our sauce consistency, what we're looking for there. And our reduction is looking just about reduced. So we're gonna knock that off a little bit. I'm actually gonna take this, pour it over here. And we're looking beautiful and rich and fantastico. Knock this off for a second here. Caitlin, if you could help me out with a plate over there, that would be amazing. Thank you much. So how do you get things plated so fancy in a restaurant? Everything looks all great. What you want to do, and what we tell our cooks to do, take our pasta, and we're gonna pull our pasta, just like that. Over top of it are all our beautiful sauce and ingredients. Already looking fantastic. That's how we want to end up with our proteins on top. Give you that beautiful, beautiful look here. We're gonna garnish again, a little Parmesan. And now we're gonna take this fantastic reduction we made, and we're actually gonna drizzle that just over top of it. We'll hit it with a little parsley again. Wipe right here. As we say in the restaurant world, the rims belong to the customers. So we always try to keep our clean rims. That is an amazing shrimp scampi. So let's talk and recap what we've done today. A little Parmesan, a little bit of garlic, some noodles, some jalapenos, some smoked sausage, some white wine. Don't forget to drink it. A little red wine, a little heavy cream, bay leaf, balsamic. We've made a fantastic dinner. Could you do this for 2 people, 4 people, 6 people? Absolutely. Look how wonderful that is. It's gonna be rich. It's gonna be savory. It's gonna be delicious. Enjoy Keene State.